Hi. Hi, hello. Hi, howdy, look, hello. Why do I always just forget everything I was gonna say as soon as I press record? Hi. How are you? I'm doing meh. It's Bo. As per usual, I guess. Yeah. Hi. What was I gonna say? Yes, hi. Just got back in. Just got home. And, yeah. Well, yeah, first off, I moved stuff around, if you can't tell. We moved around. Like, I usually sit here on the floor in front of the sofa if I'm filming in the living room. I was gonna say living in the filming room, but I don't have a filming room. Imagine this, I was like, this is my filming room. It's not your living room. But yeah, no, we moved the living room around. It's great. It's much bigger. We have more space, and we have like a proper distinct little like. I'm not gonna show you too much because it's messy still. But we got a sofa and then like the door and stuff over there, and the kitchen behind, and yeah, it's kind of made like this little hallway to get to like bookshelves to get to my roommate's room. Makes sense, right? Yeah, it's been good. It's been better. It's been you know, cats have been loving having the floor space to run around and play on the floor and stuff, so it's good. And we are looking for a bigger place. Not that we can afford this place, but it's just getting so cramped in here, so we are looking for a bigger place that hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to afford. It's much easier when you have a roommate and you can split the bill, rather than like living with a partner. I think that's why a lot of people ask me like why I don't live with Casey, even though Casey is here all the time. And it's for two reasons. One, Casey likes their own space, and I should be able to give them that, you know. When we lived together, there was no separate spaces. It was our bedroom, it was our living room, you know, and some people can make that perfect, you know, and be fine, but I think sometimes you do need time for yourself. If I ever wanted to film, I had to film when they left the house. I guess kind of like now. I wish I had the privacy enough to be able to, you know, film and not be disrupting people. You know, if I film in my bedroom, people in the living room can hear. So, whereas if we had an upstairs and a downstairs, like a little teeny house, then people wouldn't hear me so often. Do you know what I mean? But that's not what I was gonna say. We moved the stuff around. That was the point of that. So that's why you got like a different view. You can see our kitchen. You can see I've had that since I was like 4. It's a wind chime of a giraffe. We got the fire blanket. We got some cool stuff. Some cereal. I don't even think that's in date, but it's up there, so you forget about it. You know, like there's the cereal cupboard, but you forget about it because it's up there. We've also put different coloured masks over these lights because it makes them more like atmospheric, you know. Look at the red and look at the purple. It looks so lovely. Anyway, I'm doing stressed, to be honest. That's not a good look. Yeah, doing stressed, to be honest. Just got back in from the doctor's. Don't know if I mentioned a while ago, but I had to go doctor's, and there's a fly get tough of me. Fucking fly season is back and it's driving me nuts. That's what you get for having cat poo, literally, right there. Like, I was saying that to my therapist about, like, why it would be a great reason to move is because, like, the sofa is literally less than a metre away from our bin in our kitchen. So if the bin's a bit smelly, everything's smelly. We're right next to cat food, which is smelly. And then in the hallway is just, like, literally less than 2 metres away is a litter tray, which obviously we keep clean and everything, but as soon as one of them goes in there and takes a massive shit and you're just like, oh, and it stinks up the whole house because we live in a shoebox. So yeah, it'd be nice to not have it all so close and stinking up the place, because that's why we get flies, because it's also contained in here, you know. If we could open the back door and get some fresh air into the kitchen or whatever, that would be banging, wouldn't it? It'd be banging. Anyway, just got in from the doctors a few weeks ago. I have a cyst. Gross. And it started to go down because I was taking antibiotics, but it was fucking hell for that 2 weeks being on antibiotics, you know, because I couldn't take my painkillers. I was feeling sick all the time. I couldn't take my gabapentins in the evening, which meant I was having massive flare-ups of my symptoms in the evenings, like tics and spasms, and I'd be spacing out so much, and there was strong ass meds as well, so half the time I was sat there like, you know, and it's like, it's not fun. And I got through the 2 weeks, celebrated, yay, and now it's gotten worse again. It's gotten bigger. So now I've got to go back on them, and I'm very annoyed. At least though, I brought up with the doctor saying, you know, it made me really sick. I couldn't take my painkillers, I couldn't take my meds. It was making me very upset, very uncomfortable because of this. You know, I was really grumpy that week because it'd get to like 9 at night, and I've taken 3 doses of the meds at that point, and I'm feeling all dosed up already. I know I've got to take another dose in an hour. I'm feeling sick, and it's like I can't take any painkillers. I couldn't deal with my pain enough. It was just hell. But I gotta go back on them, so I've got 2 weeks worth. Well, they're sending it to my pharmacist. I'm gonna have 2 weeks again. This time, though, thankfully, they're gonna give me some anti-sickness tablets just to try and help, and hopefully, she said it would be fine for me to just take those, then take my meds, and it won't hopefully make me sick. And I'm just like, X for doubt. And it's like less than a week till my birthday. If you didn't know, I'm a Star Wars baby. Hence this little guy, look at him, he's so adorable. I'm a Star Wars baby. I was born on May the 4th. Yes, I hear it every year. You can say it. May the 4th be with you. So, and that's in like 6 days. 7, 6, 5, 7. One of those days. It's not 7. It was 7 yesterday. 6 days. 6 days until my birthday, until I turn 25. But yeah, 6 days till my birthday, which means that I am gonna be fully like dosed the fuck up on my birthday on antibiotics, which is fun, which is so fun, which is so what I want to be doing on my birthday. But I'm hoping this time it'll be better. It will be, I don't know, it's just really getting to me now at this point. Yeah, like, it's well. And then also, right, when I was sat at the doctor's, I realised the date today is payday. I was like, oh, thank fuck for that. We can be able to get some food, we can get all this shit. And I checked my bank, and I've been paid £100 less than what I should have been for some reason, which means that, like, I couldn't afford my rent before. They cut our money So now I couldn't afford my rent before, but I saved some money. I saved enough so that if that happened again, well, I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was only going to get 500 and the rent's 570. So I was like, okay, I'll save some money. I saved some money, and I don't even have 500 now, because they gave me 100 quid less than I should have gotten. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm well behind what is my rent. I'm so upset about it, because what can I fucking do? It's because this sanction, if you saw on my Instagram a while ago, I got this fucking savage letter because I said to them, I can't feel my legs today. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the appointment. I physically can't walk. They sanctioned me. I went to my appointment, I think it was like the next day or something, because they had to redo my appointment. And he said, oh, you're here, great, we'll take the sanction off, yay, sweet. And I thought, oh yeah, at most, because it was like £8 a day or something, I thought, yeah, at most I'm going to get £8 taken off. I can deal with £8. I cannot deal with £100 being taken off. What the fuck? I want to sue. How can I sue? You can't sue. How do you sue? You can't sue. You just complain. You just complain at them and hope that they do anything, but they probably won't. They'll just fucking. It's like, I've got an appointment tomorrow, and they're like, this is a mandatory appointment. If you don't turn up, we will be taking your money away. And I'm like, it's on the 4th floor, and you don't have a lift? We don't care. Thanks. Great, thanks. I'll see you then. Goodbye. Yeah, fuck you, goodbye. Like, I get it. I am taking money from them. It is a benefit system. I should be grateful for what I do get. You know, I don't work. I'm disabled, but, you know, But when they don't even give you enough to make your rent, let alone food, let alone electric, let alone... Calm yourself, girl. Fucking hell, I'm gonna fucking shoot somebody. It's savage. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do about my rent. Don't know what I'm gonna do about food or anything else for the rest of the month, so, well, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that's my day. I'm just so pissed off with it. And like, can I be real? Can I be real with you from, we're friends. We're friends. I can tell you secrets. We can be real. Pardon me. It's like that was the secret. No. I think a lot of you people... What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? I think a lot of you guys, people watching, know that I'm not particularly gender conforming being. What do you want? You're not my dad. Leave me alone. Who the fuck are you? Why are you in my house? Yeah, I've never been a particularly gender conforming being. I think I realised that I was not a girl when I was about 11 or 12, maybe. I watched my sibling, that's a good term, sibling, just bloom into this non-binary being that I'm very convinced is going to be a boy one day, but right now is a very non-binary androgynous being. And yeah, like, I think I realised that I was agender when I was, so young as like 12 or something. I remember going to this gay club. It wasn't called a gay club, it was a youth group for LGBT youths, gay club. And as an LGBT youth, I started going, you know, I've been out as being gay as fuck since I was also about 12. It's one of those things I've never really been, obviously I do get shy about it, and I'm not just telling everybody, like in college when everyone's all like, non-binary people, I don't understand, and I'm just like, well, I don't understand your face. Yeah, they, like, obviously I'm not just like spouting it, but like people used to say, come up to me and be like, oh my god, are you bisexual? And I'm like, yeah. I'm not bisexual anymore, but that's what I thought I was. But yeah, anyway, so I've been a gender for a long time, you know, under the non-binary umbrella for a long time. I've always just never considered myself having a gender. What the fuck is that? What is gender? Who is she? We don't know each other. I don't know what it means to be a boy. I don't know what it means to be a girl. I don't know. I just am blob. Cool, do not perceive me, thanks. But, like, I'm fully, like, I remember sitting down with my friend Harvey, and I sat there down with him and I said to him, how do you know you're a boy? And he just looked at me like, what a question. And I was just like, no, I'm sorry. I'm having some confusion. And he was just like, okay. And I was like, how do you know you're a boy? How do you know inside your brain, in here, up in here, that you're a boy? And he was just like, I don't know, I just know. And I was like, so what if I just know that I'm nothing? And then he presented me the idea of like agender and was like, well, there is just a nothing that's called agender. And I was like, that's me. But anyway, for a long time, you know, I've always had problems with my chest. And for a long time, I always thought it was, oh, boobs aren't big enough. Boobs aren't good enough. Boobs aren't round and perky enough. Oh, I'm not woman enough, you know? And the more and more I have, like, become an adult, the more I've gone through therapy and shit, the more I've immersed myself in, well, not necessarily immersed myself, but just, like, learned more about non-binary, how it doesn't have to be white, skinny, tall, androgynous AFAB person. It can be a mad person with long, beautiful hair and makeup and a beard. That's also non-binary. Like, it could be anything from anything, and is non-binary, and I've learned that, and the more and more I've gone into this, like, journey, I realise my hatred towards my boobs and my chest is because I want them fucking gone. I was going to tweet out the other day something like the feminine urge to chop off your tits, and I was like, that's not feminine at all. But yeah, it's been a very long consideration of mine, if you didn't know this already. Here I'm coming out, I guess. But yeah, I think I want chest surgery. I think I would prefer to not have anything there. I'd love to just go out in vest tops and t-shirts without being like, oh, my nipples, oh, my boobs are gonna be showing, you know? Like, that's why I wear such baggy fucking clothing, is because I don't fucking like them. And, like, I've got a problem with my hips as well. Like, not to be all like, oh, I've got a big bum, but I don't have a particularly small waist, small bum and hips. I've got quite, yeah, and I fucking hate it. I bet there's probably hundreds of people who would look at my body and go, wow, I want that. And I look at it and go, because I look like a woman, and I'm not a fucking woman. Like, and I think that would help, you know? If both things don't scream woman, then I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I'm chatting shit. I'm sorry. This is a crazy part of this video, but yeah. Hi. So I need to get on that, but like, I'm watching my partner go through their own journey, and it's expensive. It's expensive. Or it's a long wait. So yeah, it's all just figuring shit out, isn't it? So like, there's a TikToker, there's a couple of TikTokers who go around at the moment who I keep seeing, and I'm absolutely in love with them. They are non-binary, they both are AMAB, but with long, beautiful beautiful hair. They're so beautiful. There's one they're all like really close up to the camera like this. Shoulders, naked, beautiful face. You think like that's a woman, and then they go, eat your vegetables, and just come straight back out, and they've just got a flat chest, AMAB body, and like, I'm just sat there like, I saw a TikTok again of a candle being made where, you know, there's like really curvy candles, kind of look like the, what are they fucking called? The perfumes that look like bodies. You know, there's a man one and a woman one. I want to say it's like Jean Paul Gaultier or something like that, but it's probably not. But like, you know how they feminine, like proper, but then they just like scrape off the boobs and put little scars, like golden scars, and I just looked at that like, because like, I feel like I've got pretty androgynous features as well. Like, I've got a pretty square face, and I got like big bushy brows and stuff, so I feel like it could work. Tell me if I'm crazy in the comments. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, so that's the reason I brought that up, is because the cyst is on my chest, not to be even more graphic with you guys, and I am kind of in the state of, why am I healing something that I want rid of? Feels like somebody's telling me that I have to brush and treat my hair and put all this conditioner in my hair and wash it every night and brush it out every night, when I just want to shave it off. You know, I just want it gone. I don't want to be doing this to my hair. It feels pointless to me. I'm very frustrated at the moment with it. I think it's causing a lot of like frustration and depression and all those fun squiggly things. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna change the subject. Moon Knight. I want to talk about Moon Knight. I am planning, I know I've been saying this literally for weeks now, but I thought, because there's only 6 episodes, episode 5 literally aired yesterday, I might as well wait now till the full series has aired and do a full breakdown of the series. You know, go through episode 1, 2, 3, pointing out what I like, don't like, what's accurate, what's not, all this sort of stuff, and do a full-on deep dive of it from our perspective or from our opinions. Yeah, just a DID Systems opinions perspective on Moon Knight as a series. I feel like that would probably be the best thing, but I wanted to fucking talk about it a little bit early, just sneaky at the end of this one. So if you've made it this far, you get a little bit of a Moonlight opinions preview, I guess. Yeah, episode 5 aired last night. There's only one more left. Jesus Christ, they're out to get me, I swear down. Yeah, there's one episode left, and I'm gonna not give any spoilers in case you do plan on watching. I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, in this episode, they focused a lot on in the mind and kind of in the inner world, or in a brain palace, or I don't know if it's canon inner world, but it is definitely in his head this episode. Kind of like the underground episode in Doom Patrol, or kind of a lot like the memory episode in WandaVision. So if you have seen WandaVision, it's similar vibes. We're going to see some memories. I hope that's not a spoiler. I don't think it is. Yeah, and this was their opportunity, I think, where they could have either done it well or fucked it up. You know? They could have shown him being experimented on, and that gave him this magical DID thing that, wow, now he's got powers. Now he can climb the walls like the Beast. But no, you know, they approached this in the correct way. They, you know, they showed the trauma. I'm not gonna, again, spoil too much, but I wanted to mention that in case you are planning on watching it and you are you struggle with that sort of thing. Trauma is shown. It is a very emotional episode, so I do recommend like either taking it in breaks, having support around you if you're gonna watch it, or just be mentally prepared that it is a tough episode. But I think it had to be, you know? Like, this is a tough-ass disorder, you know? You can't just tiptoe around it and be like, Alta's fun, because it's not fucking fun. And that's one of the things that I think we've been preaching for a really long time, is that this disorder is fucking horrible. It's fucking scary. And they've really shown that. And I'm really, like, I'm actually impressed with it, you know? They don't show it to be scary for the outside people. You know, it's not scary to know somebody with DID. You're not a victim if you know somebody with DID. Like, the main character's partner is never, threatened by him or ever in danger from him. You know, it shows that the hardest part of it is in your head. It's all the memories. It's the traumatic shit you've been through, you know? And yeah, it's proper just left a little bit of a mark on me today. Like, it clap and a half for that. It was an episode. I think even if you're not invested in the full Moon Knight series, I think it might be worth a watch. Just this episode. It might be a bit confusing if you don't know what the fuck's happening in terms of the plot, and why there's like different things going on, but the memory portion of it, honestly, Oscar Isaac deserves many awards for that performance. I am sobbing. Like, there's a moment in it that just had me sobbing. As somebody who has been through childhood abuse, who's been through childhood trauma, who is constantly blaming themselves for what has happened, and as a child blamed themselves for what happened. There's a moment in this, and if you know what I'm on about, that hit me like a fucking pile of rocks. Like, obviously people have said that to me, like therapists, but when a therapist says that, you're like, you're a therapist. You're meant to say that, you know? Hearing it come from such a powerful character, such a strong character, such an amazing character, it just, it was very emotional. And if you haven't watched Moon Knight yet, and you would want to, I do recommend it. I would say take care. It is a horror series. They tried to go a bit scary with this one. But the DID is not the horror. It's monsters and cult leaders and things like that. So yeah, I do highly recommend it. But please do take care. Yeah, if you do watch this episode, the 5th episode, there's a lot of things that could potentially be triggering in it. So yeah, I just wanted to give that, because like it just has me reeling. It just has me like so emotional, like. But yeah. Oh, and also like the fucking the Johnny Depp case. That's had me emotion. don't know if you saw my tweet, I talked about, I just was like, oh my god, mic drop moment. Like, I was absolutely speechless at their closing argument for Johnny the other day. Their fucking, when Amber said, go on, Johnny, tell the world, I, a man, am a victim of domestic abuse. Go on, who will believe you? And what did you reply, Johnny? Yes, I am. Oh, it's gonna change so much. It's gonna change so much, that case. It's gonna change so much. You know it. Just like, instead of being like, oh, you got beat by a girl. No, I'm a domestic abuse victim, like Johnny Depp. And they'll be able to stand up, you know. Men deserve their fucking rights too, you know, and to be heard too. So I'm just happy I'm not happy this case is going on, you know, obviously not. But I'm hopeful for what it might achieve, you know. And that hopefully fucking Amber gets her just desserts. What a fucking bitch. Anyway, this has been going on for far too long. If you made it this far, I fucking love you. Bitch, love you. Babe, I love you. Yeah, if you made it this far, comment your favourite cheese, because that was asked in a tripod episode recently, and they were like, who has a favourite cheese? And I was like, it's a good question. So, what's your favourite cheese? Let me know. Yeah, hopefully the Moon Knight episode will be out soon. Well, the episode will be out next Wednesday, and I'm gonna try and catch up this whole week, watch the episodes again, take notes, take pointers of whatever I want to say about it, and then hopefully by next Wednesday, final episode will be out. Maybe rewatch it on the Thursday just so I get a few more little bits or whatever, and I'll do the video. So hopefully it will be out. Yeah, and that's all I got to say. I hope you enjoyed this, me chatting shit for a bit. You learned some secrets. You got some sneak peeks. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm chatting shit now. Alright. Bye, Girl Scouts.